The garbage bag split open on my sister's porch in the December rain. Not luggage. Garbage bags. Black plastic stuffed with baby clothes, wet shoes, old photos, and the tiny pink blanket my niece had slept with since birth. My sister stood under the porch light with her 3-year-old daughter on her hip, soaked and shaking. Behind them, the front door opened. My brother-in-law, Marcus Bell, stepped out in a dry sweater, holding an umbrella for another woman. Marcus looked at my sister and said, "You need to leave. Clara, this is my home now." Then his mother, Vivian Bell, dropped Clara's Bible and a cardboard box at her feet. "A peaceful home needs a peaceful woman," Vivian said, "and you were never that." My niece began to cry. Not loud. Just that small, confused cry children make when adults destroy the world and expect them to understand the weather. Clara looked at me when I pulled into the driveway. Her lips were blue. Mascara ran down her face. She had no purse, no cards, no keys, and no coat warm enough for the storm. For 15 years, she had built that house with Marcus. Now he had thrown her into the rain like old furniture. Marcus saw my Ohio National Guard decal and laughed. "Oh, good," he said. "The little soldier sister is here. Maybe she can carry your bags." I got out slowly. My name is Mara Ellis. I was 38, a logistics sergeant in the Ohio Army National Guard, trained to track contracts, missing inventory, and buried numbers. Marcus thought I moved boxes. That was his first mistake. His second was thinking I would leave with only my sister. I looked past him, into the warm living room where another woman's red suitcase sat beside Clara's wedding photos. "You should have kept this quiet," I said. "It means men who steal from their families usually steal from someone bigger." His smile twitched. That night, I drove Clara and Lily to my apartment in Kettering. Lily fell asleep in the back seat, clutching the wet pink blanket. Clara sat beside me without speaking, one hand pressed over her mouth. At a red light, she whispered, "He emptied the accounts." "All of them?" She nodded. "The joint checking, savings. My credit card was declined. He changed the mortgage password. Mara. He took Lily's college fund too." My hands tightened on the wheel. "How long has he been moving money?" "I don't know." That was when my grief changed shape. Anger wants to break something. Alertness starts building a file. At my apartment, Lily slept under 2 dry blankets. Clara sat at the kitchen table wearing my sweatshirt, looking smaller than I had ever seen her. "She's named Amber," she said. "She works at the Honda dealership." He said she understands him. He said I made the house heavy. Her voice broke on the word heavy. I wanted to tell her no man who throws a child into freezing rain gets to define the weight of a home. But truth has to be given slowly to someone starved for it. So I said, "You are safe tonight." "I don't feel safe." "I know. I feel stupid." "You are not stupid." "I signed things." "What things?" He said the company needed cleaner records for the Veterans Housing Project. He said wives sign things all the time. I went still. Marcus owned Bellmark Construction. For years, he bragged about a federal veterans housing subcontract near Cincinnati and called himself a patriot whenever cameras were near. But logistics people know something civilians miss. Patriots keep receipts. Frauds keep speeches. "Do you have copies?" I asked. He locked me out of the office last month. Email? He changed that password too. Bank statements? Maybe old ones. Texts? She looked down at her phone. Thousands. I pulled out a notebook. "What are you doing?" she asked. "Making sure shame does not make you polite right now." That was the first rule I learned in uniform. During a crisis, you need order. Dry clothes. Warm child. Timeline. Evidence. By morning, we had a safe place. Screenshots of Marcus calling Clara unstable, and the first sign that his betrayal had started long before the rain. 6 months earlier, he drained Lily's college savings. 4 months earlier, he moved company payments through a church fund his mother controlled. Then he changed payroll on a federal project and paid workers cash while billing through a subcontractor with expired safety credentials. Clara watched me spread the papers across the table. "He planned this." I said nothing. She covered her face. "He planned to take her from me." That was the pain under everything. Not the affair. Not even the money. Lily. Marcus had prepared to paint Clara as broken so he could take the child too. 2 days later, his lawyer filed for partial custody. The petition called Clara unstable, financially reckless, and influenced by me, an aggressive military relative. I read that line 3 times. Then I smiled. "Why are you smiling?" Clara asked. "Because he put it in writing." The legal aid attorney was Taryn Moss, a sharp woman who had watched too many men mistake courtrooms for theaters. "Do not react online," she told Clara. "Document everything. Let him speak. Men like Marcus eventually confess because silence feels like disrespect." Clara's hand shook. "I don't know if I can do this." Taryn leaned forward. "You already did the hard part." "What hard part?" "You left the porch alive." Those words stayed in the room. Because leaving was not one moment. Leaving was every breath afterward. Every morning, Clara woke up afraid. Every time Lily asked when they could go home. Every night, my sister cried quietly on the bathroom floor. I watched her ask a food pantry for pull-ups. I watched her flinch whenever her phone buzzed. That is what betrayal does when it is done slowly. It teaches your body to expect punishment from ordinary sounds. Marcus and Vivian did not stay quiet. Vivian posted Bible verses about restoring morality to the home. Marcus posted a veterans charity photo with Amber, captioned, "New beginnings require courage." Amber was wearing Clara's pearl earrings. I wanted to rip them from her ears. Instead, I opened another spreadsheet. Rage lasts 10 minutes. Documentation lasts longer. A week later, Amber messaged Clara from a blocked account. At first, it was cruelty. Then fear slipped through. I didn't know he took the college money. He made me sign vendor receipts. He said it was harmless. His mother said church donations don't get checked closely. I called Taryn. "Save everything," she said. So we did. By January, the story had 2 tracks. In family court, Marcus played the stable father. In real life, he was unraveling. Vendors called about edited invoices. A worker sent photos of cash envelopes marked with project codes. Amber forwarded a spreadsheet showing payments through outreach support that matched church deposits controlled by Vivian. I knew what I was looking at. Not just infidelity. Not just financial abuse. Potential fraud tied to a federal veterans housing contract. Marcus had placed his mother, his girlfriend, his company, and my sister near the blast radius. The charity gala was held in Cincinnati on a Thursday night. Marcus was one of the sponsors. Of course he was. Men like Marcus love rooms where morality is printed on banners. Veterans first, community strong, building homes, restoring honor. Vivian wore a huge silver cross. Amber stood near the auction display. pale and quiet. Clara did not want to go, but Taryn said a compliance officer and 2 federal investigators would be there. They were not attending for dinner. They were attending for Marcus. Clara wore a thrift store black dress. I wore my dress uniform. When we entered, the conversations thinned. Marcus spotted us near the coat check. His face tightened. Then he smiled for the room. "Clara," he said warmly, "this is not the place." His voice had honey on it. Rotten honey. Vivian appeared beside him. "Mara," she said, staring at my uniform, "are you here as family or intimidation? Tonight, logistics?" Marcus stepped closer. "You need to stop poisoning my wife." Clara flinched at the word wife. He laughed at me. "Still playing soldier?" The nearest conversation stopped. Marcus raised his voice. "Clara is being manipulated by a combative relative who thinks a uniform makes her important." Something in Clara changed. For weeks, she had folded inward at the sound of his voice. She had shrunk, apologized, begged the air for permission to exist. But that night, under the chandeliers, she looked at the man who had thrown her child into the rain. And she straightened. "Marcus," she said, "I am not being manipulated." He turned, annoyed she had spoken. "I am being supported. That feels like an attack because you spent 15 years making sure I didn't have any." The room went still. His smile vanished. "Do not do this." "You did this," Clara said. A few feet away, Taryn walked in with a woman in a gray suit and 2 men who did not look like donors. Compliance. Investigators. Marcus saw them too. For the first time that night, real fear crossed his face. The woman approached him. "Mr. Bell, I'm Dana Rourke with Federal Project Compliance. We need to discuss Rosedale Veterans Housing billing records." "This is a charity event," Marcus said. "We are aware." An investigator held up a folder. "We also need clarification regarding vendor payments routed through New Mercy Outreach." Vivian snapped. "That money was for the church." The investigator turned to her. "Ma'am?" Vivian froze. Marcus hissed. "Mom." But panic makes people protective in the stupidest ways. "My son was trying to preserve his company," Vivian said. "Those funds were for our outreach program, not that woman." She pointed at Clara. The room heard every word. So did the investigator. Marcus turned red. "Mother, stop talking." But the damage was done. The gray-suited woman looked at him. "Mr. Bell, we need you to step into a private room." Marcus snapped. His polished face cracked. "No," he said. "This is because of her." He pointed at me. "That little National Guard supply clerk dug through things she had no right to touch." I smiled. "Supply clerk? You think you're a hero because you move pallets?" "No," I said. "I think you should have learned what logistics means before you committed fraud in front of one." A murmur moved through the room. Clara looked at me, not afraid now. "Awake." Marcus turned on her. "And you, standing there like a victim. You think this helps you in custody court?" Taryn took one step forward. "Marcus," she warned. He ignored her. "I only filed for custody because I knew it would hurt you," he shouted. "You think I want daycare pickups? I wanted you to feel what it's like to lose something." The sentence landed like a gunshot. The gala went silent. Clara did not move. For a moment, I thought she might break. Instead, she inhaled. Then she said, clear enough for everyone to hear, "Thank you for finally telling the truth." Marcus realized what he had done. His mouth opened. Closed. No sound came out. The room had chosen its side before anyone spoke. Amber began crying. Vivian sat down as if her bones had been cut. The compliance officer motioned toward the side hall. Mr. Bell, now. Marcus looked at Clara one last time. There was hatred there, but underneath it was defeat. The kind that happens when a lie loses the room. 3 months later, Marcus lost the federal subcontract, then the private partners, then the church board removed Vivian from the outreach account. The investigation continued for months. Justice was not instant. It rarely is. Justice is paperwork, court dates, bank records, interviews, and nights when Clara still cried after Lily slept. But something in my sister had changed at the gala. Marcus had spent years teaching her that survival meant being quiet. Now she knew quiet was not the same as peace. In court, his custody argument collapsed under his own words. Taryn submitted recordings, screenshots, financial records, and gala witness statements. The judge did not smile, but she looked at Marcus for a long time after reading the line about custody being used to hurt Clara. Then she granted Clara primary custody. Marcus received supervised visitation pending further review. Clara did not celebrate. She locked herself in a bathroom stall and cried for 10 minutes. I thought winning would feel bigger, she said after. It will, I told her. Right now, your body is still learning the danger past. A few weeks later, Clara found a small apartment in Kettering. 2 bedrooms, bad carpet, good sunlight. The first night, Lily ran from room to room yelling, "This one is mine?" Clara knelt in the doorway and cried again. But these tears were different. They were the tears of a woman watching a life begin where she had expected only wreckage. Clara found a job managing accounts for a local roofing company. When asked about the employment gap, she told the truth. My husband controlled the finances. I left. The owner nodded. My sister did too. Can you start Monday? By summer, Clara laughed again. Not all the time. Healing is not a straight road. Some mornings she still checked the locks twice. Some nights she woke from dreams of rain on garbage bags. But then Lily would run in with a drawing, or Clara would make coffee in her own apartment. And the fear would lose another inch. One evening, on her balcony, Clara said, I thought the porch was the night my life ended. It wasn't. No, she said. It was the night the lie ended. She smiled a little. He threw me out of his house. But I think I had been homeless in that marriage for years. That sentence stayed with me. A house is not a home if you have to disappear to stay inside it. People later called what happened to Marcus karma. Maybe. But karma sounds too easy. What happened was evidence. Screenshots kept when Clara wanted to scream. A lawyer teaching her not to be shamed into silence. A scared mistress realizing she had been used too. A mother-in-law exposing herself because arrogance cannot stay quiet. And my sister, standing under crystal lights, finally refusing to speak in the voice her husband had trained into her. That was not revenge. That was return. Return to self. Return to breath. Sometimes leaving is the first moment your life belongs to you. My name is Mara Ellis. I am a logistics sergeant. I know how to track what people try to hide. But the most important thing I ever helped recover was not money, records, or federal billing codes. It was my sister. When Clara finally got her own keys, Lily ran inside laughing, carrying that same pink blanket we had dried months before. Clara stood in the doorway, sunlight on her face, and whispered, "We're home. not his home. Not a borrowed couch. Not a place she had to earn by staying silent. Home. And for the first time since that rainy December night, I believed her.